Hey you guys, it's me. So I want to show you my new updated foundation routine because I haven't done one in a long time. I'm going to put what's on my nails down below. And for jewelry, I have on a Michael Kors watch, a little pink and gold bangle, and I got this little piece from Charlotte Russe. I don't remember where I got this from. And then this last piece, the star bangle, is from Jewel Mint. And Jewel Mint is $29.99 a month, free shipping. You can choose to skip or not. And I will put a coupon code down below for 50% off your first order. Love, love, love this bracelet, seriously. Okay, so that's the arm candy. And I want to show you guys what is coming up for my next videos. So I made this, and it's a jewelry holder, well, bracelet holder. Okay. And I want to show you guys how I made it because I really like the way it turned out, and it only took me like literally 10 minutes to create from scratch. So yeah, that is coming up. Stay tuned for that. That's really exciting. Also, an eyebrow tutorial is coming. I know I keep pushing it back. I have favorites video coming, and then a fragrance video coming as well. So stay tuned for that. I have a whole lot of stuff for you guys to see. Okay, I do have some weave in my head. I made a U-part wig out of the Brazilian hair, straight hair that I sell. And if you can't see it on my website right now, it's because I'm putting a hold on it until I am able to have those hair actually in stock, like in my possession, so it doesn't take 2 weeks to get to you, because I don't like for you guys to wait. So that's why you guys don't see it on my website, okay? Hopefully I'll be able to be selling it again soon. But let me just show you this hair. It's really pretty. See? This is, well, it was 22 inches that I put in, but I cut off like 2 inches. So it's like 20 inches and then 18 inches. Okay, so let's get started. All right, the first thing I do is I cleanse my face, well, tone my face. At night, I actually cleanse my face, and then in the morning, I don't like to cleanse it again because my skin has gotten pretty dry, and I just don't like to over cleanse it. So what I've been using is witch hazel, and this is like the Target brand witch hazel. It's so much cheaper than the Dickinson's, I believe. I got this from Target for maybe like $3 or less. I don't remember. I got it a while ago. It lasts me a long time. So I just take a cotton ball, and I just soak it and then just wipe my face. And I already did it. So that's what you get. So it just tones your face nicely. And then after that dries, I go on to my lotion, my facial moisturizer, or my tinted moisturizer. Lately, I've been using my tinted moisturizer, and I made this, like, well, I mixed it up myself. I didn't make it. All it is like a bunch of foundations that I didn't, like, find myself using too much. And then, like, a bunch of tinted moisturizers that were not my color. Like, I just basically was having a hard time finding a foundation that's like my skin tone right now, because I'm really light, because I haven't been in the sun because it's not summertime yet. So I just basically mixed my own, and that's why it's in this jar. But for this purpose of this video, I'm just going to show you something you guys can find in the store. Okay, I'm going to, I don't know what moisturizer I want to use. I have a bunch of moisturizers. I guess I'll use my Beauty Mint stuff. So I'm going to be using this replenishing serum as my moisturizer. Okay. So just use whatever moisturizer you want. Okay, you should let it soak in, but I don't want to waste time, so I'll just go on to the next thing. Alright, so then I go on to prime my face, and I really like this L'Oreal Studio Secrets Professional Primer. And I use like just a little bit, and I only like to use it like on my nose area, like basically my T-zone, because my pores here are pretty raised and it's kind of weird. And I'm going a little bit underneath my eyes so it can fill in my fine lines. And I really like this because it keeps me matte, even though my skin is kind of dry now. But when I was oily, it would keep me matte. And also it makes it go on the foundation go on your skin really, really smooth. And I feel like you don't have to use as much foundation when you use a primer because it just kind of sits on top of your skin instead of soaking into your skin. So you don't have to use as much. And like I was saying, I have like raised weird pores around my nose area, and it just looks weird when I put foundation on. So this basically fills in the gaps and makes it smooth. And I like this a lot. And it's Drugstore, so it's good. Oh, by the way, this is a Drugstore foundation routine. Okay, next thing, I like to use my Garnier Skin Renewed Anti-Dark Circle Roller. This is the medium deep color. There's two colors. There's the original one, which is the light one, and then they came out with this one for the darker people. And I love it. I absolutely love this stuff. I just feel like I have to use this every day because it just has good stuff in it. Like, I have no idea what's in it, to be honest, but I just know it's good for you. And it's tinted, so it's just like easy. So I just like to use my ring finger and just pat it in. And it gives me like a nice glow underneath my eyes. And it is sheer. Like, it's definitely not a concealer. It's like more of a tinted moisturizer with a little bit more coverage. Yeah. So that's all I do for my under eyes. Unless I don't even use concealer anymore. I just don't feel like it. I just feel like it's too cakey. My under eyes can't take it. So I just been using this and I like it a lot. Okay, so like I said, for the purpose of this video, I'm going to be using a foundation that you can find from the drugstore, and this is one of my favorites, Revlon Color Stay. I'm in the color Toast, by the way, and I am about an NC 43 in MAC right now. I put absolutely way too much. This is ridiculous. I wish Revlon Color Stay had a pump because I seriously hate things like this. I really do. I always get too much. Like, I still probably got too much. Okay. It's probably way too much. Alright, so I'm going to use my e.l.f. brush, the e.l.f. powder brush, and I love this brush for foundation. I've always loved this brush for foundation. And just tap it onto my skin. And I don't really go too much on the area where I put the primer, like where my nose area is, because I still feel like my pores look really raised when I put on foundation. So I like to really just do a sheer coat, like just a little bit. Like, I didn't really have anything on my brush, and it's just the excess. Okay, just pat, 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 like stipple it on your face. And I absolutely love this foundation because it's like seriously my perfect skin tone. Like, for now at least. Okay, so I'm just pat, 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 pat. I know, taking forever. Just gonna get my forehead. And I don't like to use a whole lot of foundation because I really don't think I need it. So less is more in my case. But oh my god, did you see that? This is what happens when you use a cheap brush. But all I have to do is super glue it together, so I don't even care. And plus, I haven't super glued it together because it's been broken for a long time. I haven't super glued it back together yet because when I travel, I don't know why, this is just really convenient to use. Like, just look at this. e.l.f. powder brush is so amazing, you guys. If you have not experienced it, you need to, because it's only $3 and you can buy it from Target. So it's amazing. Okay, so that's it. Sometimes I'll go over my lips just a little bit. Just a little bit, just to take out the color a little bit. By the way, I do start out with the moisturizer and I forgot to put it on. So I'm going to put it on now. It's my EOS. Okay. Whew. Alright. That's good. Alright, now all I have to do is set it. And I'm going to use something that's not drugstore, which is, I'm sorry, but I don't really like drugstore powders, to be honest. So, unless it's the L'Oreal True Match, I like that, but the one I have is too dark for me. So, this is the only one that like really fits my skin tone right now. This is a mineralized skin finish in medium deep. And I like to use my Sigma fluffy brush and just set it. I absolutely love mineralized skin finish naturals. I want to get a lighter one so I can set my under eye concealer. Like maybe, I guess, a medium color. Love this stuff, you guys. It will make you look so flawless and natural. And you can use it if you don't want a whole lot of coverage that day. But if you're oily, I wouldn't use it to stop oil. I would use like a HD powder on top if you are very oily, but I'm not now. Pretty dry, okay? So, face is basically done. I'm just gonna set my under eye concealer with something else. I always like to use a lighter one underneath my eyes because I just like that brightness it gives. So I'm using this Milani Mineral Compact Makeup. So it's like a mineral foundation compact in the color Honey Beige. And I like to use a brush like this, like a foundation brush that is like actual real hair. And I just load it on there and just pat it. And this will give me like that extra coverage that I need, since I used a very light coverage with that Garnier thing, since it doesn't give like a whole lot of coverage. Okay, and that's all I do. Sometimes I will go and put a little, well, most of the time actually, put a little bit of that on my nose to give me like a natural highlight, and just bring it up on my forehead. Put a little here, Cupid's bow. Just give me a natural highlight. Okay, and then usually I would have put concealer underneath my brows and then set it with that, with the same thing up here, but I didn't put concealer underneath my brows yet. So that's about it. That's all I do for my foundation. Hope you guys enjoy. This foundation is amazing. This is what I recommend for you guys. I have another color. I have the next color up, which is Caramel. In Caramel, I would suggest if you are NC47 to 50. Yeah, NC47 to 50, and then Toast if you're like NC43 to 45. Because it does, I feel like this gets a little bit darker during the day, but I don't know. I'm not sure. So yeah, Toast 370 is my perfect shade, and I do use the one for combination oily skin just because that's the one I've always used. I've never tried the one for dry skin, so I don't trust it really. Yeah, okay, so that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys later. Bye.